the World Economic Forum. Klaus Schwab, the ringleader at the World Economic Forum. He wants a new world order designed by him and his cronies. Poor guy's estimated net worth is only $170 million. Do you think he can relate to the average person's daily struggles? The answer is no, he cannot.
History is truly at a turning point. We do not yet know the full extent and the systemic and structural changes which will happen. However,
I see the need for action. I see the need for a great reset, which means to exercise here true global citizenship. Why not to tie government aid to the green economy which we have to create? Why not to make sure that we revolutionize, digitalize particularly our educational system? So we are here, when we talk about the great reset, to talk also about innovation. How can we do things differently from what we used to do? And if we speak about differently, it means also how can we do it to make sure that a majority of people are benefiting from it and not just a minority. Not just a minority.
The International Monetary Fund. Predatory loans for any country stupid enough or corrupt enough to accept it, and a great way to ensure the dollar remains the world reserve currency, given the loans are issued in dollars and must be repaid in dollars, ergo United States Treasury bonds. Quote, the IMF provides financial support to countries experiencing balance of payments difficulties and plays a central role in managing any international financial crisis. The International Monetary Fund and predatory lending practices. The IMF is cool with lending money to countries under terms that they know full well will lead to default, and that is by design. The Bank for International Settlements. The central banks go to bank when they are in trouble. Augustine Carstens, aka Fat Pants, is the ringleader at the Bank for International Settlements, the so-called Bank for Central Banks. Make no mistake, Fat Pants and Klaus discuss our future on a regular basis. Carstens has a partner in crime you may recognize, and her name is Christine Lagarde. Isn't that nice? It's a small world.
There. For example, in cash, we don't know, for example, who's using a $100 bill today. We don't know who is using a 1,000 peso bill today. A key difference with the CBDC is that central bank will have absolute control on the rules and regulations that will determine the use of that expression of central bank liability. And also, we will have the technology to enforce that. Those two issues are extremely important, and that makes a huge difference with respect to what cash is.
Bill Gates of Microsoft, creator of the worst operating system ever. Bill's net worth is estimated to be only about $164 billion, and that's why you and I have to constantly pay for the next new and crappy version of Windows. Christine Lagarde looking rich in her nice outfit. Very fancy Christine. Oh yeah, she is also the European Central Bank president. Poor Christine is only worth 70 million euros, which she makes through her high-paying central bank role. Elizabeth Warren, aka Lizzie. The congressperson who has never met a Washington, D.C. lobbyist she didn't like. Lizzie's estimated worth is only about $73 million. Poor thing. Elon Musk, everybody's favorite tech billionaire, or is he a trillionaire yet? Either way, his estimated worth is about $436 billion. Now we're talking. Jeff Bezos, our beloved Amazon CEO, whose motto should be, quote, Amazon loves everything made in China no matter how crappy it is. End quote. Yeah, he's worth an estimated $251 billion. He would be worth more except that super mega yacht he owns is unbelievably expensive to maintain. President Donald Trump, aka the Feathered Felon, Orange Man, Mega Man, or simply our hero, just depends on your point of view. Trump is worth about $7 billion allegedly. Trump's claims much more. I wonder if he is counting leveraged debt that has been rehypothecated. I'm guessing yes, he is. Mr. John Bolton. He's the guy who has never met a nuke he didn't like or want to light off. Old Johnny's net worth is only estimated to be around $6 million. No wonder he wants to nuke everyone. He's pissed. Mitch McConnell, aka Old Turkey Neck, the congressman from the great state of Kentucky. He is worth somewhere between $13 million and $55 million, depending on who you believe. Walmart. Full stop. If I were ever in the mood for a good laugh or just want to enjoy the cliches, I go to Walmart. The Walmart heirs, the kiddos of Sam Walton, are collectively worth about $432 billion. Did someone say price rollback? Nope, I didn't think so. But the grand prize winner is, wait for it, Nancy freaking Pelosi. Nancy is the most profitable trader in the history of traders. She is so good, she makes the Wall Street quant traders look like idiots. I wonder where she gets her trade tips. Nancy is worth $120 up to $240 million. It's not clear exactly her net worth, because that's how she likes it.
So I'm not going to be dissuaded from that one way or another. And we can throw up as much chaff as you want to, but the fact of the matter is, members of Congress should not be trading stock. They should not be. Congress is a rich man's club. That's the problem. That's what we're trying to fix. I would suspect that I probably have the fewest assets of anybody sitting on this dais. I am not a rich man, unlike those to my left.
When the shit hits the fan, don't worry, the elites have their dumps ready to go. A dump is a deep underground military base. Don't believe me? Take a look for yourself. Underground bunker with a nice water ride kind of reminds me of Disney World, only with machine guns. This was, or maybe is still for sale. Not much to look at above ground, but that's okay, because the buyer will be underground until it's safe to return to the surface. The dumps can extend deep underground. If you're wondering how you can gain access, don't waste your time, cause you can't. Only the elites will have access to the underground bases while the masses suffer on the surface. Let's hope these bases are never activated, because if they are, it will be a bad day for you and me. You are not invited unless you have top secret clearance to clean the toilets.
Try this again. See if it'll stay open now. It says lowers after every vehicle though, so I guess that's why. Looking for door 37, 1037. Abram didn't believe me about this cave deal. Believe me now, don't you? I guess 37 got to be down there somewhere.
My point is, this is just a small sampling and examples of billionaire elites who are shaping the world to fit their narrative, their goals, and enrich themselves at the expense of the rest of the 99.99999% of the world's population. This must stop, but will only stop when the masses say, "That's it. I've had enough." Are you there yet? I am. I have several more chapters that will be published in the coming days. Please subscribe if you enjoyed this content. Thanks in advance. As always, you decide.